Hey you guys, welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel where we take it one step at a time. I'm your host, baby. I'm doing this quick video. This is day one of my 19 days of devotion to my health, to my wealth, and I'm gonna be using this account to hold me accountable, okay? And to keep me on track. Earlier, I was recording a video. It didn't work. My phone was dying, didn't have storage. There was a whole bunch of things. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't give a damn. I will be posting. Okay? I'm about to study. That's why I was trying to do the video earlier. I didn't even start studying yet. I was supposed to start studying an hour ago. Yeah. So, listen. If you would like to join me, please join me. And you're probably like, 19 days of devotion, what does that mean? Anything you. I'm talking about my health. I'm talking about my finances, my spiritual health, my everything. I'm going for it. If my brain says, oh, you need to call on that family member, I'm calling. You need to go and check on that family member, I'm going. Too many times I've played myself out of a position, out of my loving environments in my community because of my self-doubts. Because I've talked myself out of it. Because I have belittled myself so much to think that me showing up is not good enough. That me asking, hey, you okay? You good? Me just saying I love you isn't. Everything has been rooted in, well, if you don't have any money, you don't have anything. You're worth nothing. And sorry, I got an email. There are some things in general. The point of these 19 days is to reset my mind, to reset the way I talk to myself, to reset my success, to remember who I am. A lot of things, who said this? I'm just catching up to the old me. I know Drake said it. I know David Banner said it. David Banner said it in an interview. And I think Drake said it in a song where it's like, oh, the new me is just the old me. Yeah, that song. But this is it. At a certain point, you have to just, this is my 19-day sprint to kickstart my marathon. Okay? This is me saying, I don't give a fuck about that past. I don't give a fuck about what happened in the past. I don't give a fuck who was in the past. I don't give a fuck about what I did in the past. I don't give a damn. Anything in my 3D that I see and I don't like, it gotta change. Because I said it must. Faith of a mustard seed, I can tell that mountain to move. That motherfucker got to move. You hear me? At a certain point, I feel like I just woke up to myself and myself looked at myself and was like, why are you acting like that? Why are you acting like you don't know why are you acting like you're one of the people who you need to be shaking up? Because let me tell you, in the past week or so, between the full moon and now, oh yeah, the messages was hitting. And I would keep it to myself. I'm trying to tell you, one message I got, I saw 2 videos back to back as soon as I got online. And I'll share that with y'all. The distractions. Some of us, hey, listen. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. That shit ain't, It's certain things that just must be. It's certain things that just are. And that could be through our self-conscious, a collective thought. But at the end of the day, you can't keep doing all this out here and think you about to get away with it. You can't possibly think that. Because history has already told you it's not going to happen like that. And what we see right now is a people trying to beat out history. And you can't do that. You cannot beat out consequence. You cannot beat out karma. You cannot. Because it still lives within us. Okay. I'm going to speak in code. It's a lot of distractions that you see. It's a lot of stuff that's doom, 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 doom. Listen. Who's complaining? I was just talking about the distractions. I was in the grocery store and then, see, when you grow up in church, it just never leaves you. Whether you want to go the spiritual route, the scientific route, quantum physics, whatever. I've been researching everything. Baby, one thing about it, I'm going to always go back to that spiritual. I'm going to always go back to that religious like roots that I got. And I just felt this jolt of energy. Like when I tell you I was in a grocery store and I'm like, yo, it was like my flesh wanted me to believe something that wasn't real. Meaning, oh, you got this bill due. This is going on. This is that. This is that. Okay. But if I live by spirit and I think and I move and I operate by the spirit, my spirit is like, and what does that have to do with anything? Because I don't give a damn what it looks like. I don't give a damn who's in the office. I don't give a damn. And I don't. And that is still working out for my good. Then I go online. What did I say? It's still working for my good. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. I know it's working out for my good. And it always has. And it always will be. Go online. A young woman, an African young woman, I think she was African. She's like, oh yeah. Don't be discouraged. I know don't get distracted from these articles and headlines and things. The headlines for in France will say XYZ disaster, da 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 da. But what the in the quiet, in the shadows, you're not seeing that Africa has separated themselves from the French. That's why they're in disaster. Because the people in the land that you have been so dependent on severed ties with you, severed the control that you had over them. See, even in the midst of the destruction, if you would stop fucking stressing for a little bit, you could probably be like, hold on, there is peace within the chaos. That's the beauty about chaos, right? That's the beauty about chaos. People don't like chaos. And that's why y'all don't like women. Sorry. That's a different subject for a different time. Anyway. And when I say you don't like women, it's because whatever you give a woman, she will give you back. Yes, there are different variables. Don't be stupid. Okay? In the chaos, just think about a big ass puzzle. We got a 1,000-piece puzzle. When I pour it out of the box, it looks chaotic. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. But then you start finding the corners, don't you? Then you start finding the edges, don't you? Then you start looking at the box like, all right, these colors only are in this area. So let me start putting this together. You will figure it out. The less energy you put into worrying, the less energy you put into being distracted by the fucking chaos that they keep trying to. And it's fake chaos. It's fake. It's fake. Not saying. I'm not going to explain myself. I'm not doing it no more. If you don't get it, don't get it. Because what I understand right now is that some people want to misunderstand. Some people do not want to. You're too scared to get it. You're too scared to accept your responsibility in all of this. That's scary. It's scary to see how insignificant you are in the world, but still know how powerful you are within it. Meaning insignificance. If that wind blows hard enough, who gives a fuck? You're being lifted up off that ground. To nature, you are nothing. You are just simply a leaf falling off of a tree. But in the same sense, your energy is so powerful. Before, there were elemental benders. There were energy benders. Come on, y'all need to get into your Avatar Last Airbender bag, bitch. Yeah. Before there were the elements, they were bending energy. Doop. Get into your bag, okay? That's all I say. I know this was very, very coded, but like I said, this was mainly to keep me on track. This is for me to start remembering who I am, remember my power, remember my voice, remember my voice, remember my voice, remember my voice. I have lost my voice over the years, and I'm getting her the fuck back. Anywho, thank you guys. This may or may not make sense to people. It doesn't matter. I'm here for motivation. I'm here for you to walk back to the center of yourself, for you to know who you are, as I do the same for myself. I'm here for me to shine my light so that you can then shine yours. And if you don't, I'm here just for a good time, baby. Let's not take it too seriously, baby. We all die in the end, okay? But I'm just trying to have a good experience while I'm here. I will have a good experience, and I'm creating that great experience while I'm here on earth. Outside of that, I really don't give a damn. My name is Miss Derrica J to Lead the Way. This is my channel, one step at a time. I have some things down below. If you want to rent me as your cyber friend, you can do that. The link is below. As well as, of course, y'all know how we're going to close this out with the saying, unforgiveness hardens the heart. Which life flows from? And do you want a hard life? No, I didn't think so. I love you guys. I love you guys. Sidebar. We are 4 days away from Mona Leo's album, bitch. I'm excited. Been a Leo fan. Been here. And it's so crazy, like, when you're a fan of somebody and then everybody else get on and then you realize how, like, oh, you was still up and coming, girl. You've been that one to me. You've been that one to me. That's crazy. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm ready for this 19 days. Actually, yeah, rent me as a cyber friend. My journals will be below on Amazon. I know it's a little tricky time right now for the funds and everything like that, but you know, it is what it is. You need a journal. You need to get offline and journal. So, get my stuff. Love you. Bye.